I'm back. I finally have something to talk about. I haven't recorded a YouTube video recently because I've been training and writing, working on my next books. Links to those will be in the description. But on to the video. Russia's president. Recently, he just passed a law which states that let's before we get to the law, let's get to the reason he this law even began discussion on this law even began. The reason is Russia's birth rates are declining. President says it's because of gay people. I'm gonna pause so you guys can absorb that for a minute. Okay. And so he passes this law that stops the solicitation of homosexual propaganda to minors. Yeah. Russia is supposed to be a modern country. If it is a modern country, these kids have access to the internet. You can't stop it. They're gonna see it. I don't even understand this logic. There are no, so you guys understand the reason this is bad, and this is not a joke. It's because there are no laws protecting you because you're gay in Russia. Now, homosexual acts are not criminalized in Russia, but there is no law that says if you get attacked because you're gay, it's a hate crime. Basically, if the person can get off with whatever the original crime was, because a hate crime itself cannot be tacked on, they'll just walk. So basically, unless they kill you, you can't do shit. Your family can't do shit about it. You're stuck. And normally I'm a guy, because I'm American, and I believe America has its own issues and should solve those before it helps other countries with all their stuff they got going on. But the reason this one is close to my heart and this one is making me do this video is because this doesn't just affect Russia. This affects that entire part of the world. People in Russia are smart. So why is Russia going back to the United States 1960? The only difference is your genocide is gay people. Because that's what this is. It's a genocide and it's stupid. If you go to a protest, there are police there. But they're there to beat you up because you're the gay guy who wants your rights. They're not there to stop the bigots from spraying you with pepper spray. They're there to break up the riots, to break up the parade itself and beat you up. Because you shouldn't have rights because you're gay. Yeah, that makes sense. No. And the real reason this is a problem isn't even for the ones who are comfortable in their own skin yet. This is a problem for the adults and the teenagers who haven't figured it out, who are still in that phase in their lives where they're going through that journey where And especially that part where you're not happy with yourself because you're not ready to accept it, because everyone else tells you you're wrong, what you're doing is bad, your desires are evil, and you're going to burn in hell. All of those things, kids hear them every day. Adults go to church and they hear them every day. People kill themselves because they don't want to be who they are. And you're reinforcing this hypocrisy, this evil. This is what's evil. Not that someone loves the same gender. And I'm not speaking this because it's on Google and I've read this statistics and all that BS. I'm speaking this because I've been there. I was one of those kids who didn't like it. I cried myself to sleep every night. I was that kid. I don't want anybody else to be that person. To hate yourself so much that you want to die sucks. And until you know what that feels like, until you've attempted to slit your wrist, or until you've taken a whole bottle of pills, or anything like that, and you actually survived it, you don't know what that feels like. And you'll never know. So you can't judge these people because of who they are and beat them down for being people. And for you to use Russia's declining birth rate as the reason to commit a genocide against gay people as the president is fucking stupid. You're a politician. You're supposed to be smart, not a bigot. Like, if Russia never got its independence from Great Britain, whenever it got it, you'd still be a slave under Britain's law. Putin, he'd still be a slave. So for him to take his freedom and use it to oppress another group of people is just totally, it's beyond me. I don't understand it. I'll never understand it. You can't do this and be okay with yourself. Like I said, I was that kid who read the Bible religiously every day, trying to fix myself. Because I was bad. I was wrong. And I couldn't fix myself. So I didn't want to be here. And when you go through that, and you make it through, it gives you a completely different perspective on life. And until any of you who think anybody who is different deserves to be bullied, or deserves to have their rights taken away, or deserves to get beaten up just because, think about, what if that was you? What if you were the one who had to fix yourself because no one accepted you and you couldn't do it, so you wanted to die and nobody cared? What if that was you? What would you do? I sincerely hope, because of this, the United States boycotts the Winter Olympics and does not go to Russia. There's a number of gay athletes who say they won't go. But as a country, I think we should go. Whether you're gay, straight, bisexual, red, yellow, blue, whatever, I don't think we should go. Because we can't stand here and make these advancements in gay rights, even though they're slow, we can't make these advancements and go somewhere, take our best athletes somewhere where that same improvement is not happening and give them money for it. That's bullshit. Every time people go to the Olympics happens, countries make money from that. They make money from TV, they make money from the athletes just being there because people travel to those countries to see their favorite athletes in the athletes' best events. Um, and I think we as the United States have a obligation as citizens to boycott it, especially if the IOC isn't going to do anything. Because if you research it on Google, all the IOC says is that the Russian authorities have promised not to um, jail or um, assault any of the gay athletes while they're there for the Olympics in Russia. What about after that? What about the Russian citizens? That's not good enough. Because of that, we shouldn't go. What the fuck, Russia? I thought you were a modern country. This video's over. I don't even know what else to say. Next time, guys.